If mornings before school feel like a daily emotional battlefield, this video is for you. Shoes thrown across the room, tears over socks that feel wrong, a child frozen on the bed while the clock keeps moving, your voice getting louder, your body getting tighter, and that familiar thought creeping in, why is this so hard every single morning? If you've ever wondered why your child seems cooperative in the afternoon, but completely unmanageable before school, here's the truth that changes everything. The problem isn't your child's behavior, and it's not your parenting skills. It's how the brain works in the morning. Most parents try to solve morning chaos with strategies that make sense logically. Clear instructions, consequences, rewards, more reminders. But logic doesn't work well when the brain isn't fully online yet. And in the morning, especially for children, a large part of the brain is still waking up. When your child opens their eyes, their nervous system is transitioning from rest to alertness. This transition is slow and uneven. The emotional brain, which reacts to stress and discomfort, wakes up faster than the thinking brain, which handles planning, cooperation, and self-control. So when we rush children, give rapid instructions, or add pressure, we unintentionally trigger the part of the brain designed for survival, not collaboration. This is why mornings feel so explosive. It's not defiance. It's a nervous system under strain. The mistake most parents make is asking for cooperation before regulation. We say things like, hurry up, get dressed, or we're late, while the child's brain is still in a low regulation state. From a neuroscience perspective, that's like asking someone to solve a problem before they've had coffee and oxygen. The brain simply isn't ready. The no tears method works because it flips the order. Instead of demanding cooperation first, it focuses on regulating the nervous system before giving instructions. When the nervous system feels safe and steady, cooperation becomes possible, not through fear or pressure, but through biology. This doesn't mean being permissive or letting mornings drag on forever. It means understanding that calm is a prerequisite for compliance. Regulation comes before discipline. Think about how you function in the morning. If someone rushed you, criticized you, or flooded you with demands the moment you woke up, your stress would spike too. Children feel this even more intensely because their regulation systems are still developing. The no tears method starts by removing one key trigger from mornings: urgency. Not eliminating structure, but eliminating emotional urgency. When children sense panic or pressure, their nervous system moves into fight, flight, or freeze. Tears, refusal, and shutdown are not choices. They are biological responses. By slowing the emotional pace, even if the schedule stays the same, you send a powerful message to the brain. You're safe. And when the brain feels safe, it becomes flexible. It can shift. It can cooperate. Before we go further, if mornings are currently the hardest part of your day, take a moment to like this video and leave a comment telling me how old your child is. And if you want deeper tools, step-by-step routines, and early access to upcoming content, this channel also has a membership with 2 levels that unlock exclusive and preview materials for parents who want calmer, more connected days. Make sure you're subscribed to the Parenting Blueprint so you don't miss what's coming next. Because morning chaos isn't a discipline problem, it's a nervous system problem. And once you understand that, everything changes. To understand why the no tears method works, we need to talk about what's actually happening inside your child's brain during those stressful morning moments. Neuroscientists often describe the brain in 2 simplified parts. The downstairs brain handles emotions, impulses, and survival responses. The upstairs brain handles planning, reasoning, focus, and cooperation. In the morning, especially before school, the upstairs brain is still waking up. It comes online slowly, and it is extremely sensitive to stress. When a child feels rushed, criticized, or overwhelmed, the downstairs brain takes over completely. This is when you see crying, refusal, arguing, or total shutdown. At that point, no amount of explaining, threatening, or bargaining will work because the part of the brain that could cooperate is offline. The child is not choosing to be difficult. Their nervous system is responding exactly as it was designed to. The no tears method begins by regulating the downstairs brain before engaging the upstairs brain. This means the first minutes of the morning are not about efficiency. They are about safety and predictability. One of the most powerful tools here is connection before direction. A simple greeting, gentle eye contact, a calm tone, or even a brief moment of physical closeness can dramatically change how the brain responds next. Instead of opening the day with commands like "get up" or "we're late," try starting with connection. "Good morning, I'm here." This might sound insignificant, but it tells the nervous system that the environment is safe, and safety is the gateway to cooperation. Another key element of the no tears method is reducing cognitive load. Mornings overwhelm the brain because too many decisions are required too quickly. What to wear, what to eat, where things are. Each decision uses mental energy. When that energy runs out, the brain reacts emotionally. This is why children melt down over small things like socks or cereal. To reduce this load, the method relies on predictability. The fewer choices a child has to make in the morning, the calmer their nervous system stays. This doesn't mean being controlling. It means deciding certain things in advance. Clothes laid out the night before. A predictable breakfast routine. A clear, consistent order of events. When the brain knows what comes next, it relaxes. Timing also matters more than most parents realize. The no tears method encourages parents to give instructions only when the child is regulated. This might mean waiting an extra minute before asking them to get dressed. That pause feels risky when you're watching the clock, but it actually saves time in the long run. A regulated child moves faster than a dysregulated one. Another powerful shift is changing how instructions are given. In the morning, less language works better. Short, clear phrases spoken calmly are far easier for the brain to process than long explanations. "Shoes on now" is more effective than "we need to hurry because we're late and you still haven't put your shoes on." The method also removes power struggles by removing emotional urgency. You're still in charge of the routine, but you're not using stress to enforce it. Children sense the difference immediately. When urgency disappears, resistance often follows. This doesn't mean mornings will suddenly become perfect, but it does mean they become manageable. Tears decrease, cooperation increases, and most importantly, the emotional tone of the day shifts. In the final part, we'll put everything together into a simple, practical framework you can start using tomorrow morning, even if your routine already feels broken. Because calm mornings are not about control. They're about timing, safety, and how the brain wakes up. Now let's bring the no tears method into a simple framework you can actually use tomorrow morning, even if your routine currently feels chaotic. This method is not about adding more steps. It's about changing the order of what you already do so your child's brain can cooperate instead of resist. The first step is regulation before instruction. When your child wakes up, your initial goal is not speed, it's calm. A soft voice, predictable tone, and gentle presence tell the nervous system that the day is safe. Even 30 seconds of calm connection can lower stress hormones enough to make everything else easier. This is not wasted time. It is time that prevents meltdowns later. The second step is predictability over persuasion. Instead of explaining, negotiating, or motivating, rely on routines that don't change. The brain loves certainty. When the morning sequence is always the same, children don't have to mentally prepare for what's next. They simply move through it. Predictability removes anxiety, and anxiety is the fuel of morning resistance. The third step is fewer words, more clarity. In the morning, the brain processes less language. Short, neutral instructions are far more effective than emotional ones. Calm clarity keeps the upstairs brain engaged. Emotional urgency shuts it down. This single shift can dramatically reduce arguing and tears. The fourth step is pacing instead of pressure. Children move slower in the morning not because they are lazy, but because their nervous system is still transitioning. When we rush, we trigger fight or flight responses. When we pace calmly, the brain stays flexible. Ironically, slowing the emotional pace almost always speeds up the routine. The fifth step is trust. Trust that your child wants to cooperate when their brain is ready. Trust that regulation leads to responsibility. Trust that calm leadership works better than control. When parents stop fighting the nervous system and start working with it, mornings transform. This method does not mean permissiveness. Boundaries still exist. School still happens. Shoes still go on. But the path to cooperation is biological, not emotional. And that's why it works. There is also an important question many parents ask when they first hear this approach. Won't my child manipulate me if I remove pressure? Neuroscience gives us a clear answer. Children don't manipulate when they feel safe. Manipulation is a strategy used by a nervous system that doesn't trust direct communication will work. When the environment is calm and predictable, manipulation fades because it's no longer necessary. What you are really teaching through the no tears method is emotional regulation. You are modeling how to move through stress without panic. You are teaching your child that cooperation does not require fear. And those lessons don't just affect mornings. They shape how your child handles challenges throughout the day. If this video helped you see morning chaos differently, take a moment to like this video, leave a comment sharing which part of your mornings feels hardest right now, and subscribe to the Parenting Blueprint for more neuroscience-based tools that help you raise calm, confident children. Because your child isn't fighting you, their brain is asking for help, and when you meet that need first, everything else becomes easier.